Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rohit Khurana, host on Click Digest, and today we have the one with us. This one is from Zolo. This is Zolo 1, and yes, it is not the Android 1. It is a budget phone which is very much like the Android 1, and we are going to do a head-on comparison with the Android 1 as well. In this video, I'm going to give you a comprehensive review of the Zolo 1 with unboxing, box contents, design, build quality, SIM options, display quality, camera test. We are gonna do video playback, audio playback, gaming benchmark specification, call quality test, internet browsing experience, software version and user interface experience, and we are gonna compare it head on against the Google Android 1. The one we have here is the Carbon Sparkle V, and this is the official Android 1 phone that we have here, and we are gonna compare it with the Zolo 1. Let's get started. I'll start with quick unboxing of the Zolo 1. Before that, I'll show you around the box. So on front you have Zolo 1 branding, Zolo branding. On the rear you have quick specification, which is very similar to what we see on the Android 1 series. It has the 1.3 GHz quad-core CPU, 4.5-inch FWVGA or 480 by 848 pixel display resolution, which is the same as Android 1. 5 megapixel rear camera, but a less mightier front-facing VGA camera. Has same amount of RAM, which is 1 GB, but more expandable memory. It gets a different version of Android, which is 4.4.2, which is not the latest. This one runs 4.4.4. Compared to that, you have some extra software by Zolo, which is anti-theft as well as power saver app. You have the same dual SIM support. You have 1700 milliamp battery, which is again same as the Android 1 series. Let me cut through the seal and show you what's inside. By the way, the price of this one is again very similar to the Android 1 series. This is 6599, which is a few $100 upward or downward of the Android 1, approximately $105 or $110. So let me open the box and show you what lies here. So the first thing in the box is the Zolo 1. This is sparkling red color and looks very different from any other phone that we have seen. And let me put it next to Android 1, and you can at first glance make out that this is smaller. Besides having same size of display, the bezels are thin and the phone feels smaller in terms of width, height as well as thickness. Feels more premium and has fake leather or fox leather finish at the back, with the stitch effects on the side that we see on some of the premium smartphones. Let me keep this aside for a moment and deep dive into the box and see what else is there. We have a screen guard or screen protector. Then we have a wall charger. Seems to be a standard wall charger. There are earphones. Let me take them out of wraps and show you the quality. So here we have in-the-ear earphones. Contrary to the standard 3.5mm normal earphones, these are in-the-ear types and feel slightly better compared to the other ones with the Android 1 phones. It has inbuilt microphone headset with button to accept or reject the calls. Apart from that, we have a 1700 milliamp battery, which is similar to what we see on the Android 1 phones. And we have a standard USB to micro USB cable, nothing special. And we have quick start guide as well as warranty manual. The quick start guide here is nicely detailed and tells you how to start using your phone. So let me get rid of everything and get back to the phone. This is the Zolo 1, which we have in red color here. Let me quickly walk you through the design of the phone, and then we'll pop in the battery, boot it up, run some benchmarks, some games, and show you how it performs. First of all, we have a 4.5-inch FWVGA or 480 by 800 pixel display in front. This is a VGA front-facing camera compared to a 2 megapixel camera on the Android 1. Zolo branding up top. There is a 5 megapixel rear camera which comes with LED flash. Zolo branding again. Speaker mesh down here, and this back cover is openable. Under the hood we have two SIM card slots. SIM 1 is a micro SIM card slot. SIM 2 is a mini SIM or standard size SIM card slot. There is a micro SD card slot for expansion, and it comes with 8 GB internal memory. The SAR value mentioned here is 1.6 watt per kilogram, which seems to be on the higher side. And we have this battery here. Let me pop this in, boot it up, and in the meanwhile show you the rest of design of the phone. So on the right side we have the power wake up key. It is again finished in body color, which is red color. There is glossy red lining all around the phone. On the bottom you have prime the microphone. On the left side you have a volume rocker key, and the feel of the key is tactile. On top you have charging port as well as a 3.5mm audio port. And we are back with setting up the phone, and this is how the interface looks like. This runs Android KitKat, but it is not the latest 4.4.4, rather it is 4.4.2. The interface looks a lot like stock Android, but it has very minor modifications that have been done, and there are few extra softwares. For example, this Power Manager software, and you also see Zolo Care pre-installed, Quick Office. So there are few things that have been pre-installed. We have also installed a few utilities like benchmarking utilities as well as a small game to test this phone, and we are gonna start our review with the design of this phone. The design is really pleasing and the phone feels really handy. The bezels are slim, and just to give you a perspective, this is an Android One phone, and you can see how thick the bezels are. Besides not having any bezel buttons, the buttons on the 4.5-inch display of the Android One are on-screen buttons, but still the Zolo One is much smaller in terms of size. So in terms of design, you can see that the Zolo One is smaller, slimmer, as well as feels much more compact, and from rear it feels much more premium. From just a look of these two phones, you can make out that this one is much more premium looking than the Android One, but this is not the complete story. We have a lot of revelations to do, so keep watching. Next, I'll talk about the display quality of the phone. The display quality on the Zolo One does not disappoint us at all. The viewing angles are great and the display seems good. The contrast levels as well as colors come out to be nice. This is exactly the same resolution that you get on Android One, which is 480 by 854 pixels, and it still looks very sharp and vivid. The color quality is very good. Just to give you an idea how vivid the colors are, let me give you a quick gameplay demo on Subway Surfer. This will give you a fair idea of how vivid the colors come out to be and how well it performs when it comes to overall graphics quality. The touchscreen responsiveness of this display is very good. We like the way it is responding very snappily, and the colors, as you can see, are coming out to be very nice. There is no problem when it comes to the color quality of this phone. The gameplay experience is seamless and there is no problem. So display will give it a thumbs up. And to give you a comparative idea of how the colors look on these two phones compared to each other, this is the Android One on this side, and what you see here is Zolo One, and you can see the colors are more vivid on the Zolo. Both are set to automatic brightness right now, so let me show you the brightness settings. Here we have automatic brightness on both, but this may also be calibrated differently. So let me turn the brightness to maximum and show you how they look like next to each other. So I'll turn it to maximum on the Android One and same on the Zolo One. So I have turned off the automatic mode, and now they look almost alike. They are equally bright, equally well lit, and the viewing angles are also very good on both. The Zolo One is slightly better in terms of the color quality and the viewing angles. A slight improvement compared to what we see on the Android One. Now let's talk about another very important factor of a smartphone, which is the camera. Here the cameras that you get is a 5 megapixel rear facing camera which comes with automatic LED flash, and you also have a VGA front facing camera. Let me give you a camera quality sample of both the cameras. First thing I noticed on the Zolo One is that it does not offer me touch to focus, and interestingly it is probably not an autofocus camera because it is not focusing on an object if I am increasing or decreasing the difference in the distance by putting my finger or hand in between the frame. It is more of a fixed focus camera, so the quality of image is slightly compromised because the focus is not that sharp. As you can see, the detailing is slightly blurred out when you zoom in. While on the other hand, on Android One, you have autofocus camera which comes with touch to focus, so you can touch on anywhere in the frame, and if I put my hand in between, it will focus here rather than on the rear object. So this is a clear difference. Let me take a shot with this one and show you the comparative difference. When I'm zooming in, the clarity of the image is more on the Android One phone compared to the Zolo One for the same shot from the same distance of the same object. So for rear camera, I think the Zolo One is not comparable to the Android One, although they are both 5 megapixel, but the quality of camera and the capability of camera is better on the Android One. Now let me show you the front facing camera on both. So I'm turning to the front facing camera, and as you can see, the Android One, which is on the left, has a much more wider view compared to the right hand side Zolo One camera, and I'll take a shot with both of them. This is a 2 megapixel camera on Android One, and the Zolo One gets a VGA camera or a 0.3 megapixel camera. Let me click a shot. So I have taken a selfie with both of them, and as you can see, the detailing here is much less compared to this shot which I have taken with the Android One. So in terms of front facing camera, I think Android One does a better job still. So in terms of camera, Zolo One seems to be okay, but it is not comparable to the Android One, although the megapixels are same on the camera, but the quality of images are much better on the Android One compared to the Zolo One. Now let me give you a quick video playback test, and for that I'm turning the volume to maximum and streaming a video from our YouTube channel, and let's see how it performs when it comes to video streaming.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rohit Khurana, host on Click Digest, and what you see here is the Samsung Gear Circle. It's a cool accessory for your smartphones.
And the streaming is smooth, and the display as well as colors are coming out to be okay. The audio from the rear speaker is also good, so it is fairly good when it comes to video playback. Now let me stream the same video on Android One just to give you a comparative review.
Host on Click Digest, and what you see here is the Samsung Gear Circle. It's a cool, and what it essentially is a Bluetooth stereo headset which gives you
This is Zolo and this is Android One.
accessory for your smartphones, and what it essentially is a Bluetooth.
And they are both doing equally well when it comes to audio as well as video quality. The size of the display is exactly the same. Now let me demonstrate the audio quality of the Zolo One. I'm playing an audio track from YouTube and I'm turning the volume to maximum. The rear speakers get slightly muffled when you place it on a flat surface. So I have tried the earphones and they feel comfortable and they sound very loud. The bass levels are strong and they are very good when it comes to audio playback on the Zolo One. So the speakers as well as the supplied earphones both work good when it comes to the audio quality. Let me talk about the benchmark performance of the Zolo One and compare it to the Android One just to give you a perspective. On Antutu version 5 we got a score of 19,046, which is impressive. It runs a 1.3 GHz quad-core MediaTek chipset. Comparing it to Android One phone, it is very close. It is 18,270 and Android One is slightly behind the Zolo One. When we see the details of the scores, we find out that the input-output score is where the Zolo One does better, as well as 2D graphics and 3D graphics is the area where Zolo One does better compared to the Android One, which is why there is an overall difference of around 700 points in the scores. In terms of specs, they are very close when it comes to CPU as well as GPU. They are using the same Mali 400 GPU, a 1.3 GHz quad-core MediaTek MT6592, which is the same chipset here. but there are a lot of differences when it comes to the sensors that they are using. The Zolo One phone shows only 3 sensors here, which is acceleration, light sensor and proximity sensor, compared to a lot of sensors that we see on Android One, which includes direction sensor, G sensor, acceleration, light, e-compass, proximity, gyro sensor, linear acceleration, as well as rotation vector sensor. What all these sensors mean is that this phone is equipped with a lot of input modes or sensitivity and can be used in a different way by different applications, whereas some of these sensors are missing on the Zolo One phone. It will not make much of a difference for you, but if you're a gamer, having some extra sensors like a gyroscope and rotation vector sensor will increase the sensitivity of the input and the input response to the phone. However, these phones are not equipped for very heavy gaming, but still having some extra sensor does not hurt. So I believe that Android One is slightly better in this context. But now when we look at the graphics benchmarking score, although on paper or on synthetic benchmarks the Antutu scores come out to be better on Zolo One, but on Ninamark 2, which is a graphics benchmark utility, we got a score of 59 frames per second, whereas we got a 62.3 frames per second on the Android One. Let me give you an internet browsing review as well as a comparison between the Zolo One and the Android One. So I'm gonna open the same website, which is intellectdigest.in, on both of them and try to load them at the same time. I'm using Chrome browser on both of them, and let's see what happens. They both seem to be doing good here, and the overall experience here when it comes to scrolling and graphic rendering is very comparable. There's not much of a difference between these two. The pinch to zoom experience is also very comparable. The display quality is also very comparable. However, the on-screen buttons on the Android One do eat up some of the usable space, which is not the case with Zolo One, because the buttons have been moved to the bezel, so you have touch capacitive buttons under the display on the Zolo One, which is an advantage, because now comparing these two phones side by side, you see this black strip because of the buttons. It is eating up some of the display space that you can get on the other phone. You can see one extra line of text on this side which is not visible here because of this black band. So in terms of internet browsing experience, this will give you slightly better and more usable area because of the on bezel buttons rather than the on-screen buttons. Talking about the software and user experience, the Zolo One comes with Android 4.4.2 KitKat, whereas the Android One phone comes with 4.4.4, which is the latest version, and both the phones are guaranteed to update to Android 5 Lollipop. But the Android One phones are supported by Google and will be updated for next 2 years as has been promised by Google. So even after Android 5 Lollipop, if there is a version 6 or 7, it will be rolled out for next 2 years on the Android One, whereas the Android Lollipop or Android 5 is confirmed for the Zolo One. But beyond that, we cannot say for sure, and we don't know whether the minor versions will be upgraded, because right now also it is not running the latest, it is running the 4.4.2 and not 4.4.4. So if you are looking for latest Android, the Android One is the phone to go with. But otherwise there is not much of a difference when it comes to the user experience. They both are snappy, both are fast enough, and they are very responsive when it comes to opening apps, multitasking. As you can see, they both are very smooth when it comes to multitasking, running multiple applications and accessing application, switching application. The overall iconography, usage of icons, display quality, the responsiveness of these phones is very comparable. Let me also give you a quick call quality test on the Zolo One, just to give you an idea of how loud and clear the audio is when it comes to calling.
The smartphone network welcomes you to one-to-one care. Our menu options have been changed. Please listen carefully before making a choice. For mobile services, press 1. For Airtel fixed line services, press 2.
The audio quality is clear as well as the signal reception seems to be strong on the Zolo One. And one very major difference which I want to show you is the SAR values. The SAR values on the Carbon Sparkle V Android One phone is 0.5 to 0.8 for head and body respectively, and for the same you get around 1.6 watt per kg on the Zolo One, which is approximately twice the radiation values that you get on the Zolo One compared to the Android One phone. Summing up my comparison and review of the Zolo One with Android One, I must say that there are a lot of differences between these two phones, although they look very similar when it comes to specifications, but practically they are very different phones and they have very different form factor, design, as well as the performance, which is very similar, but in terms of the kind of sensors they have, kind of the softwares they offer, they are again very different phones. In terms of camera, the Zolo One is not as capable when it comes to the Android One, but in terms of design, sleekness, richness and the visual appeal, the Zolo One looks much better. It is an interesting phone at an interesting price point, but still it does not live up to our expectation as much as the Android One does, which seems to be a slightly better choice here. But if you are someone who wants style and wants a sleek phone, Zolo One still makes a good choice. So if you want to purchase one of these two phones, I am leaving some direct links in the description section below, as well as on your screen, for both Zolo One as well as the Android One, so you can pick anyone which you want. Both are very good, the Zolo One as well as the Android One. This is all I have on a comparison review. I hope we helped you reach at your decision and we pointed out good points for your comparison. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up by pressing the like button below. If you have any questions or queries, do drop them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give us a thumbs up by pressing the like button. For more such videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button. This is your host Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.